I've always been drawn to the allure of abandoned places. There's something about peeling paint and forgotten hallways that calls to me, like echoes of the past begging to be heard. So when my friends bailed on our weekend plan to explore the old Fairhaven Asylum, I decided to go alone. In hindsight, that was my first mistake. The asylum sat at the edge of town, shrouded in mist and legend. People whispered stories of tortured souls, strange noises and shadowy figures lurking within its decaying walls. I brushed it off as local folklore, until I stood before the rusted gates, staring up at the imposing structure. The building loomed like a forgotten tombstone, its windows dark eyes watching my every move. The air grew colder as I stepped inside, my footsteps echoing through the grand entrance hall. The smell of mildew and damp wood filled my nostrils, mixing with a faint metallic tang I couldn't quite place. I turned on my flashlight, the beam cutting through the darkness, illuminating faded murals of serene landscapes, mocking images in a place that knew no peace. I wandered deeper, taking in the eerie silence. Doors creaked on rusted hinges. Shadows seemed to stretch and shift just beyond my light. The deeper I went, the more unsettling it became. I swear I heard whispers, faint and distant, like forgotten conversations trapped in time. In one of the patient rooms, I found a journal on the floor. Its cover was tattered, the pages brittle. I flipped through it, catching glimpses of frantic handwriting. They watch from the walls. They know our secrets. They feed on our fear. A shiver ran down my spine. I wasn't sure if it was the cold or the words themselves. Still, I pressed on, curiosity outweighing my growing unease. The basement door stood ajar, a gaping maw inviting me in. Against my better judgment, I descended the stairs, each creak amplifying the dread pooling in my chest. The air grew colder, the smell stronger. It wasn't mildew. It was iron. Blood. At the bottom of the stairs, I found a series of padded cells. My flashlight flickered, casting erratic shadows on the walls. One of the cells was open, the door swinging gently as if beckoning me inside. I heard a noise, a soft shuffling from within. My heart pounded as I stepped closer, peering into the dark room. A figure crouched in the corner, its back to me. I froze, my breath caught in my throat. "Hello?" I whispered. The figure moved, its head tilting slightly. Slowly, it stood, joints cracking with unnatural stiffness. As it turned toward me, my light caught its face, or what was left of it. Hollow eye sockets stared back, and its mouth stretched into a grotesque grin, stitched shut with rusty wire. I stumbled backward, my flashlight falling to the ground, plunging me into darkness. Panic set in as the whispers grew louder, surrounding me. They feed on our fear. Scrambling to pick up my light, I heard footsteps, soft, deliberate, closing in. I shone the beam wildly, but the figure was gone. The whispers turned to laughter, echoing through the basement. I ran, up the stairs, through the halls, out into the night. I didn't stop until I reached my car, gasping for air, my heart hammering in my chest. Fairhaven Asylum remains abandoned, but I'll never forget what I saw, or the sound of that laughter. Sometimes, it still haunts my dreams.